Of all human rights, the right to life is the most important and the first of all. It's the foundation of all others. For an obvious reason, if I'm allowed to kill the owner of property, what does the right to property help that person that I can kill? If the right to religious freedom, can be bypassed by killing that person, what would religious freedom mean? An economy centered in the human person, in human dignity, must place human life at the center. And this, for business, means something which has always been with us, and it's a traditional and lasting concern: safety at the workplace. Factories are dangerous places. Traffic is dangerous. Construction sites are dangerous. And employers have to do everything they can to protect their workers and their employees. But there are new phenomena. Mental health, especially during the pandemic. We have seen so many cases of people who suffered under loneliness and were isolated, could not cope with that. People are concerned about surveillance capitalism, cameras that monitor their movements, or apps on their phones of which they are not even aware, who track them. How can we organize work in a way that avoids Taylorism and Fordism? How can we foster friendship and communion in a society that works with all these new means? But let me point your attention to another consequence of the importance of human life, a threat for it, which is the maximization of profit. Profit is an indicator of a good business. Without profit, business cannot work. But profit is not the aim of business. In a similar way, gas is necessary for a car, but is not the aim of the car. The aim of the car is to go someplace. And so what is the aim of business? The aim of business is good goods, services that serve, good work, and wealth that is true value. Good business produces goods that are really good, and so on. Let me tell you a story of a CEO of a multinational corporation that was operative also in Africa. And this CEO told me that his company made millions of dollars of profit in Africa, and all these dollars went to Western countries, to the investors, to the shareholders, to the stakeholders who were involved who had invested in that business. Now, they did have a health benefit program for their employees also in Africa. And he said the most difficult decisions that he had to communicate was their policy that they had in place. And that was, if the doctor said that an employee had more than 50% chance of healing from cancer, then the company would pay the health benefits. If the chances were lower than half or 50%, then no benefits were paid. The healthcare was not paid, and these persons could not afford healthcare, and they were just left to die. And at the same time, millions went to the West. And he said he felt really bad. And in the long term, such policies turn against the company itself. Good business places human life at the center of its policies.